and welcome to the Love MEESH Podcast. I am your host, Meesh. There are a billion people in the world, and I'm just one of them. And welcome to my podcast, where I'll share my thoughts, opinions, and ramblings, and sometimes I'll have guests, and no subject is off limits. So let the conversation begin. Mimi, go Mimi. It's the Meesha Podcast. Hey, go me, go Mimi. Hey loves, and welcome to another episode of Love MEESH Podcast. On today's podcast, we are going to discuss yin and yang, good things to research, not so positive things to research, but remember, you have to remain balanced. You can't be so heavenly minded that you're no earthly good, and you can't be so earthly minded that when earth passes away, you know nothing about heaven. So you have to balance between the two. In the background, we have healing with crystals and singing bowls and tuning forks. So that's what you are hearing in the background. I am going to start. I love my good old Pinterest with my my yin and yang portfolio. Yin and yang. Okay, so the yin yang is one of the most well-known symbols in Eastern philosophy, seen across art, literature, music, philosophy, and science over thousands of years. Rooted in history, the yin yang is also a useful and highly relevant concept for modern life, teaching balance, harmony, and peaceful opposition. The yin yang was born out of Chinese metaphysics, but you don't need to be a scholar to appreciate what it stands for. To learn more about this ancient icon, here are 7 quick insights. The yin yang first appeared in Chinese philosophy as early as the 3rd century BC. The yin yang is also shown as a circle with 2 halves, each half containing a single element, the small dot, from the opposite. The yin yang embodies dualism, the concept that all forms of energy have an equally powerful opposing energy. The yin yang is considered complementary rather than oppositional. Yin brings out the best of yang and vice versa. Yin is the black half with the white dot. Yin represents qualities such as earth, female principle, and water. Yang is the white half with the black dot. Yang represents qualities such as heaven, male principle, and fire. According to Chinese teachings, neither yin nor yang is superior. What increases one decreases the other in harmony. The only superior force is unattainable until balance is restored between the two. The yin-yang concept helps us to complement the nature of life in a different way, moving from the rigid and self-defeating notions of good versus evil, man versus woman, victory versus defeat. Its unique configuration also allows for a wide range of visual interceptions. It is a symbol that is mesmerizing to look at, as it is to think about. There is a quote with yin and yang, and with the yin and yang symbol in the middle. On the outside, it says, "Love, grow, balance, work, play, plan, balance, live, love," and it just keeps going round and round and round. I am the roots that grow in the dark. You are the leaves bathing in the sun. If in light there be a little that is dark, so shall there be a little light in the darkness. Okay, I already read that one. Yin Yang, the ancient symbol of harmony, reminds us that life is a balancing act, and most fulfilling when we learn to embrace its dualities, the ups and downs, good times and bad, joy and challenges. Okay, so The attributes of yin: feminine, negative charge, black; shade, night; the moon, water; cold, wetness; autumn, winter; faded, discreet, indirect, rounded; softness, flexibility, inactivity; stillness, calm; slow, tired; front side, left side; internal, interior; closed in spaces; mental, even numbers; intuition; storage, quiet; receptive; depth, higher pitches. Yang, masculine, positive charge; white light; day, the sun; fire, heat; dryness, summer, spring; vibrant, obvious, direct, straight; hardness, solidity; activity, movement; energetic, fast, lively; backside, right side; external, exterior; open spaces; physical, odd numbers; logic; usage, loud; giving, life; lower pitches. Personality traits. The personality traits of yin is wisdom, imagination, peacefulness, relaxation, satisfaction, persistence, and introversion. The personality traits of yang is action, ambition, courage, extrovism, excitement, adventurous, getting things done. The yin sign of excess: oversleeping, overthinking, slow thinking, sluggishness, laziness, compulsive behavior, lack of motivation, apathy, overeating, weight gain. The yang signs of excess: anger, resentment, frustration, violence, inability to relax and let go, regular headaches, insomnia, inability to sit still, addictions, the need for constant stimulation. The yin activities: yoga, qigong, tai chi, stretching, weightlifting, golf, slow walking, fishing. The yang activities: cardio, jogging, running, biking, swimming, dancing, fast, hiking, wrestling, anything adventure, goal setting, work communities. And I think I'm going to skip this last part because it's about foods and it's meats and stuff in there, and I'm vegan. So the yang is spring morning and yang rising. The old yang is summer midday, yang at zenith. The young yin is autumn evening, yin rising, and the old yin is winter night, yin at zenith. This is interesting. So it breaks the two halves into quarters, and I thought that was interesting. And it starts with the two dots, one at the top, one at the bottom, and then that circle starts to rotate to when the dots are on left and right, and then the one that was on top is now on the bottom, and the one that was on the right is now on the left. So it's moving like a clock to say there's a young yang and an old yang, and a young yang and an old yang. And isn't that ironic that spring, summer, autumn, winter, So that was it for... Oh, no, there's one more. These are kind of repeating now. But yin is structure, night, cold, earth, moon, slow, humidity. It ascends energy, fluids, calm, and death. And yang is function, day, hot, sky, sun, fast, dryness, descends energy, expressive, and birth. I wanted to read that one because it mentions birth and death, and the other ones didn't really mention that. All right, so we are going to start with maybe the darker side. I don't want to say like good or bad, but some heavy things to research would be Project Bluebird, Project Bluebeam, and I haven't even researched all of this, y'all, but I'm a YouTube scholar, so I will make sure I find a video of at least one of these, and my mind be so, this, that, this. Like, I have piles and piles of like paper with different things to research, and now I'm putting it in my one notebook, and it's just like it never ends. You can look at a movie, they'll say one keyword, and now you're researching that, and it takes you to something else, and it takes you to something else, and oh my God, it's just like a cat looking at something sparkly. So yeah, I haven't even finished this list, but don't get too stuck in dark world, don't get too stuck in hippie light world. You have to balance them both. Like, you have to have the balls of light and dark in both hands, and you can't put either one down. You have to walk with both of them, which is so funny because I'm a Libra. And my ascendant is Scorpio, which means not only while I'm here do I have to balance everything, I also, because my sun is Libra, so I have to balance everything, basically. I balance the world, what the world sees. And then my moon is Cancer, which is what I am truly on the inside, and I have to learn how to balance my emotions, right? And then my rising is Scorpio, which means I have to balance life and death. That could be jobs, that could be relationships, that could be myself, because I have changed. I probably change every year as I grow, which is good because some people remain the same. They don't grow at all. So you probably have met 10 different V's. I'm growing and I'm not going to stop. And just everything. But learning how to balance the life and death of me, the better I get with that, the better I'll get with people. Because, you have to leave room for people to grow too. So, okay, so let me do the darker side of research. Project Bluebeam, Project Bluebird, Project Evergreen, Project Artichoke, MK Ultra, MK Naomi, Project Monarch, Operation Chaos, Operation Gladio, Operation Mockingbird, Operation Paperclip, Operation Northwoods, Operation Ranch Hand, Operation Popeye, Doomsday Project, Contel Pro, Operation Project Seal, Operation Stargate, Operation High Jump, Operation Delirium, Project Rainbow, Operation Midnight Climax, Project Woodpecker, Project Stargate, Gale Flame, Sunstreak, Operation Cloverleaf, Operation Fishbowl, Project Blue Book, Project Coast, Musical Control Rockefeller, Project Groomlake, Jekyll Island, the creation of the Federal Reserve, Fayette Currency, Operation High Jump, Rear Admiral Richard Elvin Byrd, Agatha, Operation Paperclip, I repeated, Fluoridation Effects, Agenda 21, Agenda 30, Monsanto, Aspartame, BGH, Bovine Growth Hormone, Rothschild Family History, Albert Pike, Adam Weisenherz, PNAC, Council of Foreign Relations, CFR, Committee of 313 Families, Skull and Bone Society, the Bush Family Business Dealings, General Wesley Clark, Bill Cooper, William Guy Carr, MILABS, Zecharian Sitchin, Anunnaki, Nephilim, Nibiru, Planet X, Ninth Circle Cult, Nazi Eugenics, Council of 13, Council of Nicaea, Liberty of Alexandria, Vatican Catacombs, Emperor Constantine, Bloodlines of the Illuminati, Freemason, Plenty Agents, Miro Vegans, Jesuits, Sabatine Frankists, DOMS, DUMBS, Phil Snyder, Protocols of the Learned Elder of Zion, Tavistock Institute, Frankfurt's Subversion Techniques, Fabian Society, Satanic Ritual Abuse, Adrenochrome, Elm Street Guest House, 788-790, Finchley Road, Hampstead, Christ Church Primary School, Hampstead, Balfour Declaration and the Creation of Israel, the Samson Option, Project Venus Heavens. Okay, now these are some things to look at on the lighter side. I think I have to find the other picture because that one is, where is the lighter picture? Oh, it's in my OneNote. She's humming in the background, and this was called, well, what did I put it under? The Great Awakening. He laying down while she doing all of this around him. I was like, lady, stick to the walls. Oh, I can't find my picture. Let's see if I can find it. I don't know what I did with that picture, y'all. Haha, found it. Let me see if I can. Perfect. Let me go ahead and save this, because when I went to the website, I saved one of them that looked like a rainbow because I just thought it was so cute. But then when I zoom in, the words get blurry, so I had to find the other one where the words don't get blurry. Okay, so this is a really big picture, y'all. Okay, so let me see if I can start from the bottom. It says, The Great Awakening, Optimal Timeline, Reality, Full Disclosure. Oh my God, y'all, this is a lot. Oh, everything is in here too. Okay, Escape the Matrix. I'm going to read some of these and then I'm going to just... Okay, let me find a link to this so I can link it, because, bruh, this picture is insane. I don't even think I can read all of this stuff. Or, I mean, I can, but it's going to take forever. Okay, so let me highlight this. I'm doing a podcast. I'm putting it on the podcast link. So it'll be ready. Copy. Okay. So, let's get back to the picture. Oh, we could take that away now. We could take that away. Take that away. Okay, sorry, y'all. Okay, back to the picture. QAnon, high-ranked military intelligence, anonymous meme wars, drain the swamp, white hats, Space Force, in the Fed, tribunals, trust the plan, patriots, anons, where we go one, we go all, release free energy, in human trafficking, Q clock, Trump, sealed indictments, Pizzagate, dark web, adrenochrome, CIA drug and weapons trafficking, kill your TV, sheep asleep, Z, a missile hit the Pentagon, Council of 200, CERN, dumb, CIA, Area 51, jump gate to Mars, Paradise CA fire, secret undersea bases, Earth Alliance, 10M Stone Circles Africa, Giza Complex, the pedophilia experiment, ET lightships, CE5, Young Japan, CSETI, Earth, a master school for spiritual evolutions. Unified field theory, Schumann resonance, Operation High Jump, Nazi Bell, Argentina, the pyramids, Antarctica, and ancient ET ruins, underground bases, Atlantis, Lemuria, and World War II, inner Earth civilizations, raptors, UFOs, crystals, giants, Draco-Nazi, 4D, 5D density beings, City of London, Washington, D.C., Vatican, Knights Templar, Freemasons, Jesuits, Disney Club 33. Oh my gosh, there's so much, y'all. The Vatican, the Tibetan rainbow body, meditation, DMT, LSD, the law of karma, Tibet, the emerald tablets of Thoth, orbs, light workers, star seeds, wanderers, indigos, awakened ones, raising Earth's vibrations, first, second, and third wave volunteers. Okay, let's see. Lucid dream, astral travel, star Merberka, remote viewing, Phasic healing, auras, Akashic records, third eye, the higher mind, decalcify and activate, the oversoul, QHHT, chakras, natural light, crystals, Dr. Masaru Emoto, dream yoga practice, natural light, sun gazing, the grand experiment, dark side of the moon, Muhammad Trinity, moon, artificial placed into Earth orbit 500k years ago, dark fleet, Nazi break groups, lunar operations, galactic UN, crystalline towers, ancient builders, Mars, slave colony, ICC bases, underground bases, jump gate portals, ancient ET ruins, human slave labor. Y'all, this is a lot. The law of one, 5D Earth, the cosmic web, the age of Aquarius, free will, Super Federation, ancient builder race, the grand experiment, the galactic federations, spear being alliance, teleportation, channeling, the guardians, blue avians, golden triangles, head beings, blue orbs, blue spears, 6D, Venus, Ra, the ancient builder race, hyperspace, 5 through 7D, the rainbow body, psychedelic renaissance, DMT, meditation, return to source, enlightenment, mystery of the universe, creation. It is said that the creation of the universe will always remain a secret, universal knowledge, compassion, equality, forgiveness, service to others, levitation, giant footprints in the rocks, ability to fly, ascended masters, telekinesis, manifest objects, telepathy, mushrooms, escape Samara, rebirth of Earth, transition into light, sacred geometry, great solar flash, conscious resonance, ascension into 5D, practice meditation, mental and spiritual states, compassion and forgiveness for beings. We are using our collective consciousness to manifest the optimal timeline reality for Earth, the Great Awakening. Everything is an illusion. Free energy, hyperdimension physics, ET disclosures, the astral belt, solar system, climate change, UFOs, dark fleet, Pleiadian, off-planet human slave trade, the sun, the soul, the cosmic web, Stargate portal, conscious living beings, great solar flash, travel to Saturn off limits for SSP Alliance, ancient Death Star, reptilians found infested with Barutul Nitane AI, ancient artificial intelligence, mysterious origins, the Borg, artificial intelligence signal, originality at one with the creator, lives in the electromagnetic field of the moon and the planets, can piggyback in the auric field of humans and living beings. AI originated from another reality many trillions of years ago. Dang. Those who worships technology. Electric sun. The sun is connected to every other star via elements in the cosmic web. It's getting blurry, y'all. The sun produces bacteria and ejects it into space. The vacuum of space is filled with bacteria and DNA, the seed of life. Bruh. Oh my God. I really love this picture, y'all. It's going to take me forever. See? And when I finally research one thing, I get something else. And it just never ends. So, this one wasn't too long. Remember, you have to remain balanced. There's yin and yang. It's so interesting. I went to UPS to ship some paperwork off. And I was talking to the manager there. And he had showed me on his computer, he had major contracts with the UN. He would move trucks. He was a captain of the sea. So first he showed me how we started talking was about, I'm learning about my Native American background and heritage. So I'm in the process of switching that all around. And he was like, oh, okay. He was like, you know where Indian come from? I'm like, yeah, Columbus thought this was India. And he said the people look like Indians, from India. And he said, you know how that happened? I was like, no. He was like, I guess Earth was like one continent, like Pangea. And they would travel, And he said, I guess when the planet started separating or whatever, they end up getting stuck over here. So I didn't know that. Native Americans do have Indian heritage, which we all come from Africa at the end of the day, but I'm just starting from where I am now, and I'm going to work my way back through Native American. I know we're going to have some African in there, all the way back to Egypt. So I'm going to have like my Native history, my African history, and then I'm going to end with, Egypt. So that's just where I'm going. Okay, I'm going to start her over because she just ended. And he was saying how he showed me a picture of one of the ports where the slaves, he was like, one part is land, one part is sea. The only reason that place was built was for slave. And it just, sometimes I wish they would tear that shit down. Like, who wants to remember that stuff? But when you want to go do your DNA, they can only tell you who you're connected to now as far back as they've been collecting our blood. But how about y'all dig up some of these graves and give us our true history? Because there are some bases that are off limits and they have Native American graves there. I've been looking at this man, Dane Calloway, and they really don't want us to know our history. Like, there was a whole agenda to just claim yourself as African American when 98% of black people are Native Americans. 98. That means only 2% are African. And from a lot of people researching, said the most Africans that were coming over here were Jamaicans. Okay? But of course, we see now how people mixing races. Of course, they was mixing races back then, and probably not as far as love is concerned, but just rape and incest and all that other stuff. So 98%, that's a lot. So anyways, he was just showing me, how they did us or whatever. I was just like, oh my God. But he made so much money. And the reason I brought him up was he was saying Americans are like a horse with blinders. And that was his nice way of saying, like, dumb. Because he was, like, naming all this history stuff. They don't really tell us over here. Like, you have to go research and learn that stuff on your own, because the news is a fucking joke and tell you what they want to tell you. They paint the picture they want you to paint. And unfortunately, a lot of us grew up. Most of us wake up, first thing you got on is the news. So you believe that more than anything. It could be a flat out lie, and you just programmed yourself to believe it. But when he said that, he was like, a lot of people look at Americans as dumb. This is an Indian man. And then when I saw that he had work, because at first he was like, yeah, I was a seaman, this, that, other. And I saw them trucks said UN. Oh, baby, he worked for the United Nations. We already know what that's about. And I'm like, okay, let me back up, because he started asking a lot of questions about me changing my nationality. So I'm like, this must be a motherfucking agent, because when I had my other paper notarized, them people ain't asked me nothing. She just said $10. She signed that paper, but he, oh, what is this for? And da-da-da-da-da. I'm like, bruh, this might be a damn agent. But I'm thankful that he told me, like, you know, Americans have blinders on. Like, it's sad that they think Americans are dumb. You know what I mean? So, hold your dark ball and your light ball. Your dark energy, your light energy. Together, that's gray energy. And you just live this life gray. Not black, not white, gray. That's my opinion. So, a lot to research. And it's okay. You know, we all don't know everything. And it may seem confusing and strange and frustrating and weird. But the more you learn and the more pieces you put together, it starts to make sense. So, this is coming from someone who has obtained a master's degree in business administration, business executive leadership, all of that. Like, just being trained to cop these corporations out of their bullshit. That's really what my training was about. So, if this customer say this, our stocks can go down, we could lose shareholders, you need to go in there and fix it. It's really damage control is what I learned. Damage control, and to bring integrity back to the business, which I didn't understand. That's sad that they have to try to get some integral people in these high places. It's really sad. But out of all that education, I'm learning, like, more important things in life. Like, when we die, a lot of stuff that we learn is not going to help us. Not going to help us. When they say do prayer, when they say meditate, do yoga, prayer, sit in silence, that's your brain is a muscle. That's strengthening your muscle, because when you die, your body's going in the ground. Okay? You're going to have to rely on that meditation and, you know, that other realm that you tap into when you pray and sleep and dream and stuff. And if you haven't mastered that, you're going to recycle your ass right back here. So try to learn as much as you can so that you'll have the option to come back here if you want to, or you will be able to navigate your, you know, your soul body in the afterlife. And nobody talk about that, are they? Nobody's trying to train you on that, are they? Because they want you to come back and continue to be their slave. But, I'm thankful for school, because they'll give you a topic and you can't just talk. You got to bring the facts. You got to go look at the scholar articles. You know, you got to go get your books. You got to bring the facts to the table. And I really appreciate that, because a lot of people just be talking like, what are the facts? What are the receipts? So whatever I say, go research it on your own. And the best teachers in the world will point back to you. So whatever resonates with you is for you. And if it's not resonating with you, then it's probably not your path, or it's probably not your time, or it'll probably come up again when it's ready. Just keep watering the seed. But yeah, a lot of people are waking up. You'd be surprised at how many like-minded people I've come across. When did this start? For me, this started back in, what year was that? Let me see. For me, this started, I put it in my phone, 2016. That's when my journey started. Yeah, that's when my journey started. So, this is going to be, right with my vegan. It's funny, I started my vegan journey the same time as my spiritual journey. So, okay, I'm excited about this next episode, y'all. Stay tuned. So many creation, the beginning of time, creation stories have been coming to me, and I'm just so excited to share them with you all. So I hope you enjoyed this episode of Ying and Yang, and stay tuned for the next episode. No matter what time it is, I hope you're having a great morning, noon, or night. And if no one has told you that they love you today, let me be the first. I love you. I hope you have a better than great day. Mwah. Talk to you later. Bye. Thanks a billion for listening. You can reach me on other social media platforms at www.linktr.ee/LUV.MEESH. I hope you have a better than great day. Love ya. Talk to you later. Mwah. Bye. Go me. It's the Meesha Podcast. Hey, go me. Go me.